restructuring. Now, Tifnubu don't do restructuring to his own Lagos-style restructuring, replacing the traditional Fulani positions in that contraption with the Yorubas from Lagos and his own lackeys and loyalists, Stooges here and there. And the Fulanis, the Hausas and the Northerners, they are wondering, like, he don't go on. He don't stop. What is really going on? When they are calling them, say, are you aware of it? I'm not aware. I don't even know what's happening. Oh. So right now, it is a full-time campaign in northern Nigeria. This guy was telling the farmers in northern Nigeria, if you have 100 bags of goro, you are going to give 20 bags to Tifnumbu. That is the tax bill. People are now saying that Tifnumbu, he must not back down. He must push it. Even if Nigeria go break, make it break. What you don't know is that Tifnumbu is not even doing it for the southern Nigeria. He's doing it for himself. That's where the issue is. Listen to this, Aboki.
Ma'anarsa shine yanzu da manomi zai je ya noma buhun masara mai kwano 40 to kwano 10 fa na Tinubu ne, kwano 30 shine naka. A talaucin kadin nan, a talaucin din nan naka fa Tinubu neman kwano 10 yake daga gare ka. Kuma na wannan shekarar daban, wata shekarar wanda zai linka daban. Zaka koma duk abin da zaka siya sai ka biya haraji. Haka abinda zaka siyar sai ka sai wanda zai siya sai ya sai haraji, kai da zaka siyar sanda ka siya zaka biya haraji, sanda zaka siyar sai ka biya haraji. Kuma babban masibar ba tushen bankunan Najeriya kakab yana Lagos. Wannan fa harajin da
Goma shine ba. So Goma shine ba is 10. If you get 100 cows, call Lugo collect 10. If you get 100 goro, call Lugo collect 10. This is, and he's right. That practical way of describing Tifnumbu's tax, VAT, this and that. Anyway, I love it. I love the fact that those who called us infidels because of Tifnumbu, they are now asking us to speak in their support against Tifnumbu. It's difficult, dear, straightforward that way. Everybody just they cash out waiting you planted. Sure you get now. Everybody they collect that way, and we will be keeping the record left, right, and center on Mayegun's Diary Political. There is this guy. He's a pastor. Meanwhile, I have this announcement, okay? I have just been told that one of the requests of that old criminal, Afe Babalola, who has a lot to hide, is that they don't want the younger generation to see what they have done in the book. So please, you should try and order this book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. Dele Farotimi is on Amazon. If you're watching from abroad, okay, it is on Amazon. Get yourself as many copies as possible, distribute these copies, and give it to people to read about how the judiciary of Nigeria has been so compromised by the supposed same people who are supposed to protect the sanctity of the judiciary in Nigeria, criminals like Afe Babalola and co. Go on now. I am going to order myself one. You should do the same thing. They said that Babalola is asking the Nigerian police, Ekiti police, to go and collect all the books in circulation because the books will damage and destroy Afe Babalola's reputation. It will destroy me, he said. I want these books off the shelf in Nigeria. So they may use their position to ban the book in Nigeria, but they can't ban it online. They can't. Just go on to the next, go on to Amazon, okay, and order yourself one. I think it's about 17 pounds or less. I think it's about $20 or thereabout. Do that. It has become one of the hot-selling books right now. A lot of people now want to see what is the content of this book. Why is Afe Babalola panicking? that it doesn't want the younger generation, right, to see, to see what they have done to the Nigeria judiciary or judicial system. It is £14 on Amazon. Okay, let me put it on the screen so that everybody who might want to get yourself one. Dele Farotimi wrote about Don't Die in Their War. That's another book of Farotimi, talking about the ruining class. It doesn't, he never called them the ruling class in Nigeria. He called them the ruining class. Let me show you the screen. Dele Farotimi's book. You can get yourself one. Hang on, where is it again? Nigeria and its criminal justice system. I can leave you the link. This is the UK link, okay? The UK link. And please buy as many as you can and send it to as many people as you can. Let them all read. Gift it in this Christmas. All right? This Christmas, give this as a gift to a lot of people to read. Okay? Give it to them as a, oh no, the link is too long, that it is not occupying the same place here. It is a $17.99, I think. I need to order one myself. $17.35 plus delivery and the rest of that, probably £20. That is one good £20 you can actually give to Dele Farotimi in this time. The entire corrupt system of Nigeria, we know we don't have a reading culture anymore. People barely read now. People don't want to read. People don't like to read. They just want to possibly say, tell me what's inside the book. Tell us what is inside Mayegun. I'll probably read it to you, but it will make a lot of sense. You can have the Kindle edition. This one is like, it's like not the fancy paperback, or you get the paperback, $14.23. Okay, $14.23. And if I order one right now, I will receive it latest by Saturday, Sunday. Sure you get. So try it. All right. Try it. There are others who can buy it from Nigeria too and ship it all over the world. There have been some books that I've gotten from Nigeria. Some of these books too, they got them for me from Nigeria. And interesting, I've got one here, which is the one from, remember our guy, David Undenyi. David Undenyi wrote this one, The Jungle. It's quite it's quite a piece as well. Oh, I even have a £75 wine voucher I can give to anybody on this platform. Anyone who likes wine. Charm, you love wine? Do you like wine? Charm. I have this, my very good, what do you call it? Uncle here, who actually loves wine. You can get yourself some assorted wine, £75, maybe one or two. If you're a wine drinker. That's one good thing about buying some of these books as well. They do come with some, So please, if you are watching this broadcast, I encourage you to please order one, even if it's just going to be one. And if you can buy 2, 3, 4, 10, please do. All right. In this time, let's show to these criminals, these career criminals. Right. Just Reason. Just Reason is in the UK. Maybe Just Reason should have you should have the wine voucher. It's called Naked Wine. You can order it, £75. It's not that much, but yeah, you can get yourself a big bottle, or you can choose assorted bottles of wine. I'm not a wine drinker. Anyway, we'll see to that. Don't worry. It's been there for a while. I don't know why I haven't announced it all this while. I should have. And I've never used it. The last time I got this kind of a wine voucher, I gave it to one of our viewers here, and oh my God, he loved it. Right. There is this guy called Pastor Toby in the UK. I never see him as a pastor. I mean, God forgive me if it's a sin to say that, even though I know I am not a sinner and I don't believe in that crap, okay? But they call him Pastor Toby Adegboyega. He's been in the UK for nearly 20 years. So he's a guy that flaunts his supposed wealth. That doesn't really make him a pastor to me. But he's got his own guys who believed in him. About this guy gets a documentary on BBC, how he had scammed people, how he had made people who were going to his church in the UK, right? People going to his church, they were being used as what do you call it? As this mugu after parting with their own money. In the UK, oh baba, me come UK, come they give person my money because he say, Pastor, you dey mad. When I know the grace, I go work, can't give you my money. Like, you they use jazz, even your jazz self no go work on me. But there are people here in this country who fell for him. He got some of them to go and take loans and gave the money to him. Church members. He got some of them that gave him their supposed money for their mortgage. They lost their homes, they lost their jobs, some lost their relationship because they had to give him their money. To make the matter worse, the guy is pretty much like living in this country illegally. How can you be in the UK for 19 years and you do not have your residency, you do not have your document, anything at all? Like, how is that even possible? Until yesterday, when the news broke that he has been found guilty of $1.9 million fraud. Combination of all the money he's taking from people. He's got a documentary on BBC. Go and search for his name right now and listen to people's experience with him. He's a big boy in Nigeria, in Nigerian circle, online pastor, Toby Adegboyega or something. That's his name.
Jump on here talking about having a debate with me about Jesus. Who is Jesus anyway? Who be that? May you have debacle in your life. Debate called debate me. Talking about soul winning, you want to have a debate with me on Jesus. You staying awake at 1 a.m. to have a debate about Jesus. Jesus call. It can hear. They can hear it. I've told you before, I don't read the news. I am the news. I'm the one that people should read. I jump on here talking about having a debate. Hi, what do you want me to talk about? VPN Nigeria versus politics or politics? You tell me. Go online now, right now, and tell me under the comment what should be to talk about. This, don't worry about this. They are worldly things. MC20 is one of two, one in America, one in Europe, but they are worldly things. Don't worry. Let's talk about real topics now, guys. Let's go. Come.
Like, he was a visitor, all right? And he's been battling this. How did he do it? He's been flaunting exotic cars. Sure, you get? He's a friend with some of these Nigerian artists that comes to this country. He never left the UK for 19 years. But come on now. 19 years is a long time. Somebody said he wedded Daddy Freeze and his wife, which relationship that finally kind of like collapsed, I think. How, I mean, I don't know. I've been asking myself all of this, right? So it is not that I have not been hearing about him. Guess what? There was a time that he was suggested to be invited to this our August Yoruba Union Summit. I was like, no, this guy doesn't look like a legit person to me. I'm sorry. He said, no, I mean, he's a Yoruba. He's probably pro-Yoruba, this and that. I was like, okay. Me no can be like say, Nami be the stumbling block from the decision of others. Okay, so I sent an email. Sent an email to him, and one person responded like his PA. But if you see that response, African Wahala, If you check the official email of Yoruba Union, you will still see the email there. He was responding to the email like he was responding to Yahoo Messenger. You know Yahoo Messenger, where you are like, hi, send. How are you? Send. Okay, send. You know, that kind of, I was like, what the hell is this person? You know? And then they said, oh yeah, if you want him to come, I am his PA. If you want him to come to Glasgow, you would have to book his flight. I'm belong. We say we say we tax ourselves from our own hard-earned money. I can't go buy airplane ticket, first class, to somebody that is flaunting expensive cars online. He's supposed to be a rich guy. He was supposed to come and give us money to support Yoruba cause. You shouldn't be asking us to buy you tickets. Oh, Emi only reply anymore. I went back to the team. I said, I'm not going to reply the guy again because the way, if you like say the guy, now all this 419, Bajue Aladan like Idilele you. Yoruba Association that is talking about how to help and support the vulnerable people in Yoruba land. You say, me will come buy you first class ticket in the UK. Buy your first class ticket, you and your team. I didn't even ask them how many are you. Because I know say, we know, you only have train ticket if we train ticket, I know if you buy them for you. I wrote this formal letter, like say I address somebody pataki. I say illegal ni mo message. How did he do it? I know people who have been in this country for years illegally. Okay, they've beat up the time or the moment they should have regularized themselves. For some reason, they've kind of overpassed that time. They've explored all the immigration, immigration opportunity. They've kind of missed out. Or you will see them. They have bank accounts. They have driver's license. I don't know how they did it. So that's how that guy seemed to me. I live in the UK. I know that if I don't have my legal settlement, I cannot open a bank account. It's impossible. I cannot have a driver's license. It's not going to happen. But there are those who actually do. They have all these things. And I started cracking my brain like, okay, they said he is illegal. In the UK, 19 years. That doesn't make any sense. Does that mean that this guy has not been traveling? I can't look everywhere. I can't realize, oh, but you know, they go anywhere. Now, people, they come here, come in town. But he has destroyed so many people's lives. No joke, yo. True story, yo. This one will be libel or defamation, no. True story. So they now said they want to deport him. One guy said he is his lawyer. I saw one, what do you call it, letter. And he said it's a press release from somebody called Dele Olawanle solicitor, who said that, oh, I read it that they said they will deport him. No, they won't deport him, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay. And so lawyers, they do. Isaac said, as they say, from his own experience and the experience of his own family members.
My son and my nephew's ugly experience at Pastor Toby's office, 5, 6, 7 years ago. They narrated everything. They sat me down for 3 hours 4 years ago to tell me what they went through, how they were forced to bring half of their salary, how they were put in a mansion to tell them, to brainwash them that this money you are bringing is for God, how they were forced to go and bring their friends and everybody to the church, you know, so to tell them to do the same. It was a very funny and ugly experience for them, that even my nephew up till today is still bitter about Pastor Toby all the time. He said, that man, uncle, I not go agree. You know, they had a very nasty experience. When my son was younger, because all these British boys, you know, I don't want him to join all this knife cartel and all that. I brought him home at 16 for him to be a bit rugged. but we have to let him go back after some time. So his cousin, which is my nephew, took him to Pastor Toby's church, and all the experience was ugly. My advice for Pastor Toby is UK doesn't tolerate that. Many pastors in Nigeria, if they are in UK, they will be in jail. My advice is move back to Nigeria and
go and open a branch. They are looking for investors in Nigeria. He's going to be like a king in Nigeria. They've given him time to go, or they will deport him. Somebody said they can't deport him, they will only export him to Nigeria, wherever. The thing is that there is so much record, so much ugly record of him in this country. He is a total fraudster, or he's a pastor. When I say a fraudster, a complete criminal who has used people who have, in this country, right, there are vulnerable people. And you see, vulnerability in this country is not limited to people who are poor, especially young people who are just kind of like lost. They don't know what they are, who they are, what they want, and other stuff. But they can easily be manipulated. It got a better part of them. It led them into criminal ways. It's all about money. Money. And once it swindles you, it will threaten you. You see all that presence he has on social media. It is also a bit of, ego tripping, sort of. So if you see anything about him, now they go attack. They will say you want to bring him down. But this country, the Home Office and others, they have been on him for a while until now. Normally, they will send him to jail. I don't know why they are not. Sure, you get. But is welcomed in Nigeria. He can open his church in Nigeria, and tens of thousands of damaged people, they will flock to his church. He shouldn't wait to be deported. In the next few days, he would have to return and come and do his Christmas in Nigeria. But it still baffles me. Well, somebody said that probably he was using the church, he was using the church name to open the bank account. But this guy, they telling church members to go and open bank accounts in UK. And then they will take loan. You will take loans once your credit is good, right? You will now take loan and you hand it over to him for the work of God. Yeah, it's like me having this fantastic credit score, and they're like for God and for the church, I'll just go and open a bank account, and from that bank account I can apply for loan of 40,000, 50,000, 20,000 pounds. Once the loan is approved and paid, you will withdraw the money and give it to Pastor Toby. And like somebody also said, how could you be so involved in illegality and so loud? I don't know. Maybe not Jesus' confidence, because whatever the confidence was, I have no idea. But he is not a pastor. He is not. And for those who know him very well, his case is just a matter of time. He told his followers that he is untouchable. That if he does anything in this country, his lawyers, they will defend him. Well, they have not been able to get you your stay. They've not been able to regularize you for 19 years. So of what use is your lawyer? People who even stayed there for 10 years, 15 years, they fall under one category of, I think, residency in this country. If you have been in this country for 10 years, you can get a particular stay by applying, picking up a form and say, I've been in this country for 10 years. Even if you have been illegally and you've not committed any crime, they will still give you your stay. 19 years. It must be so horrible at it. Anyway, I'll leave that one like that, okay? I'm going to take calls. Yeah, let's take calls, okay? But it's going to be like briefly. We'll take calls for like maybe, half an hour. All right? And then we'll go and prepare for the evening. The real bang. But let me take a short break so I can stretch my leg like and take our reactions afterward. All right. If you have to go for your own break, sure, you can, but just make sure that you like the broadcast, share it before you do that, okay? And when I come back, we'll take calls, I promise.